Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with type on a path. Okay, so I'll just hide these for the moment and I'll just create a new layer just so that it's there. Now, to understand this, what I'll do, just so you can see what I'm about to do, I'll just click and I'm just going to write the name of the festival. Okay, so I've got what, and I'll call it festival. Okay, just so you can see what I have type on a line. Now, what I can do is I can actually put type on a path. So if I just create a shape, hidden under the type tool is the type on a path tool. Okay? So if I just click on this edge of this shape, it will no longer be a shape, it will just be a path. So if I click on it, that's what's happened. Okay, on around there. So if I just copy this, I'll just triple click and I'll paste. Okay, so the reason I've done this is I want to show you a few things. Okay, I'll come in close. Let's just reset all my panels so that they're all back. So it's always good to clean up the panels. But what I have here, now if you look carefully, there's 1, 2, 3 indicators. Now, just so you can see what I have, I'm moving the edge. So this is the front, this is the back of the path, this is the middle. So this is how I can move things around. Now you can see I'm skipping inside and outside that path, but I can move things around. Now, that's all well and good, but what would happen if I want to have what festival, but I want festival to be the right way up? So just so we can see what we have, I'll just bring this around. Okay, so this is the beginning, the middle and the end. If I move this all the way around, okay, I start cutting out, whoops, lettering. So I need it to be just a little bigger, but it will always have a centre one which I can move things around. So that's all good. So let's just say with this type, I'm just over here, I'm just going to make the whole thing bigger. Okay. So centre one is the one that I'm moving things around with. So it can be tricky, believe me. It's a slippery slope sometimes. Okay, let's just, no, I don't want to do that. I want what to be up around the top. There we go, about there. I'll just open that up. There's festival. Okay, well, what I might do, let's come to our layers. Let's hide a few things. So here it is. Okay, always good to have your layers open and opened up so you can see your sublayers. And I can select things from here. Okay, so I might just duplicate this what festival. Okay, that's the same as going edit, copy, edit, paste in front. It's the same thing. I'll just duplicate it. So now I have two of them. So the first one, well, I might just get rid of festival, whoops, delete. Okay. Okay, now what I'm about to do, I'm going to be playing with the type panels, so the character panel here. I'll just bring it out. Again, it's always good to have your panels out. Okay? So there's what. That's all good. Let's just hide that. Here's festival. Delete that. Now this one, well, let's move this one to the bottom. Okay, I'll move that around in a minute. It's a real touch thing. It really is. Let's say that's about right. I'll move it further in a minute. So there I have what and festival, but of course the festival is wrong. I want the tops of the letters to be on the baseline. So this is where I come into my character panel. And I don't know if you know this, but you actually have more options. And here it is, the baseline shift. So the baseline shift, I can bring it in, but even better, I can bring it out. Okay, and obviously I don't want as much tracking, so I'll get that looking about right. And then from there, whoops, I don't want that one, let's just lock that. I need to find, there we go, that. I might come back here, get the what, might crank that up a bit more. Okay. So we've got those. Let's just see, because it's still on a path. So what happens if I make that path, whoops, want both of them. Make the path a bit smaller. And then I can come back. Make these a bit larger. Whoops. Whoop. Don't move things around. I want the path to be in exactly the same place. If I needed, I could bring my rulers up and drag a guide down so I can work out how they work. But Oh, if I had my, I'll just undo that. Notice in my paragraph, I've got my left align. If I change that to center align, let's bring it around. Okay. Probably a little big, so I might make that one a little smaller. Just adjust that. So there's type on a par. Okay. Oh, little extra one for the fussy people, and it is good to be fussy. I think that my distance between the W and the H is too far. Anyone know what that's called in type language? Kerning. Very good. So if I get my kerning, so if I just get my type, click in between, my kerning is here. Okay, I can start to adjust in those ways. Okay, so there's type on a path that we can look to play around with and adjust.